YouTube, it's Celia, and I'm here for an update. It's been a while since I've talked to you guys, so here I am. I've had quite a few things going on in the last couple weeks, a lot of appointments and such, so um, I didn't really have anything to update on until a few days ago, but then I was busy. So, um, anyway, I had my pulmonology consult on June 29th, and they of course made a referral to the hospital to schedule me for a sleep study. I had the sleep study this past Tuesday night, July 5th, and it was awful. I didn't get hardly any sleep. Was tossing and turning all night. Had 50 bajillion wires all over my head, on my legs, on my chest. It's just so uncomfortable. I think she told me that I got somewhere around like 2 hours of actual dream stage or REM sleep. So it's just not good. And that was during the observation phase, which only lasts a few hours. So after that, she came in to put a CPAP mask on me to see if she could maybe get me fitted with a mask and get the pressure right and all that that same night. So that's when the night started getting even worse. First of all, besides the wires and everything, it's really hard to sleep away from my house, not in my bed, without my kiddo, in the next room. It's so weird. And then not to sleep next to my husband is weird too. So, um, funny when I was younger, I never thought I'd have that person, that body next to me whenever I was sleeping. And now that I do, I'm so used to it that I can't sleep when I don't have that body next to me. So, um, yeah, they came in and fitted me with the CPAP mask, and I tried to go back to sleep. I realized a little while later, I'm not sure how long, but a little while later that it was leaking. I could hear some squeaking noises coming out from around the nose. Um, so I called the lady back in, and she adjusted the mask, put it a little bit tighter. Um, yeah, and then left again. And it wasn't too much longer after that I called her back in because the damn mask started giving me a sinus headache. Because it was just too tight right here or up here. I'm not sure where it was that was creating all the pressure. But I absolutely could not close my eyes and go to sleep with that sinus pressure. It was awful. So she came back in, gave me a different mask, which worked a lot better. And I got comfortable again and tried to go back to sleep. Right after that, she came back in and said she needed to put a chin strap on me because apparently I breathe out. I breathe out through my mouth a lot. I exhale, which I didn't know I did that. I've never considered myself a mouth breather, so that kind of surprised me. But the reason she did the chin strap is if you've ever been on a CPAP machine or if you know anything about them, if you just have a mask over your nose, then it puts pressure on your airway to keep it open so you don't have the breathing problems, you don't stop breathing, and all that good stuff. Anyway, when you open your mouth, with that air coming in through your nasal cavity, it shoots right out through your mouth. So you lose that pressure, and then you have to start all over again, basically. So yeah, she fitted me with the chin strap, and then told me to sleep on my back for the rest of the night. And by that point, my back was killing me because that bed was awful. Of course, it was a hospital bed, and she wouldn't let me move. But yeah, it was just uh, a horrible experience. Good news is that my diagnosis of sleep apnea was confirmed, so I can get on the track to taking care of that My surgeon requires that I'm on a CPAP machine for 4 weeks before he'll let me have the surgery. So, I'm anxious to get started on that because once that 4 weeks is up, then I'm good to go. I don't want it to hold me up any longer than what everything else is going to take me to complete. So, oh, let's see. Bad news is that she was unable to get the titration or the pressure right on the mask in that one night. So, she's going to suggest to the lung doctor, Dr. Thornton is her name. She's going to suggest that I go back for a full night of titration. So, looks like I get to go and do it again sometime soon. And I'm totally not looking forward to it. But this time, beforehand, I'm going to my doctor and I'm going to ask them if they can give me an Ambien or something. I just need one. I'm not usually on sleeping pills. I can go to sleep just fine most nights, but in that kind of environment, there's just no way. So yeah, that was my experience with that. I don't want to do it again, I really don't, but at the same time, it's something that has to be done to get the surgery, so I'm willing to do it, despite my not wanting to do it. Anyway, let's see what else. Those are the big tests I've done. I have an appointment with the nutritionist, and that is my last pre-op appointment. Yes. That appointment's on Wednesday the 20th. I did have it scheduled for Monday the 11th, but she called me yesterday and told me that she wasn't going to be able to do it. So I had to call and reschedule, and Wednesday the 20th at 2 p.m. Or no, 1 p.m., sorry. I'll have my nutrition consult, and as far as pre-op testing, that and getting this CPAP thing going will complete all of that stuff. As for other requirements, today is actually my first day of the last month of my pre-op diet that insurance requires. So, I'm almost done, and I'm so thankful I'm almost done. It's been hard. It's been rewarding, but it's been hard. I am definitely not cut out to follow this diet for the rest of my life with my stomach the way it currently is. So I'm not double thinking my decision to have gastric bypass by any means. Um, it's just, there's just days when I'm so hungry, I want to eat everything in sight. And it's not head hunger, it's physical hunger. Like, I feel like I'm starving, and I know I'm not, but, but it has been rewarding. I've been able to get used to the kind of foods I'm going to be eating after surgery and, after I'm out of the liquid and soft, mushy food stages. Um, Starting to get used to the low carb, high protein diet. And I'm doing fabulously on it. I really am. Despite my cheats and, my little nibbles of a cookie or whatever here and there. I am going to have to work on the sweet tooth because I know that's not going to go away with surgery, and that's honestly my biggest downfall. So I'm really hoping, as bad as it might sound, that I am one of those people who dumps, because that is definitely going to be a deterrent for the sugar. I visited with my dietitian who's supervising this diet yesterday. Yeah. And I weighed in. The week before, I weighed in at the pulmonologist's office, and I was down to 361. First of all, I don't know if you remember from my other videos, but I started out my diet weighing, according to my dietitian's scale, I was weighing 376, but I wasn't standing on the scale all the way. Exactly a week prior to my visit with her, I was 383. So I'm guarantee you I did not lose 9 pounds in a week. So yeah, May 6th I was at 383, and last Wednesday I was at 361. So I yeah, I was ecstatic about that. That's 22 pounds lost since May 6th. So the site's definitely working. This last week with the holiday and everything like that going on, I honestly didn't think I was gonna lose. I thought I might even gain some back because I kind of let myself loose, thinking this is the last holiday before surgery. Um, I'm far enough out to where if I did a Last Supper kind of thing, I'm far enough out from my surgery. If I did a Last Supper kind of thing, it wasn't going to um, compromise my liver shrinkage. Um, so yeah, I let myself loose. I had a couple sodas on the 4th, and that was the first pop I drank in about 3 weeks. It was regular soda. It wasn't diet. I had fried chicken. Oh my god, it was so good. Um, I still limited my portion sizes a bit, but I ate more than what I would have if I was, very strict on my calorie counting. Surprisingly enough, though, I came home after, celebrating the 4th with my family and typed all of my food intake into my Fitness Pal, and it popped up that I was still under goal. Still under 1,500 calories, and I think it's because I skipped a meal. But either way, that was pretty darn impressive. Um, to be carefree about it and still be under goal. That was awesome. Um, so yeah, I was afraid I was gonna lose. I was gonna gain some weight actually during this last week because of all the cheats and just being kind of carefree about it. But I weighed in and I actually went down to 359, so I lost 2 pounds this week. I don't know how I did it. I was still exercising and everything, so it's not really surprising on that end, but it was, my food intake was definitely different. Um, but yeah, that brings my total loss so far on this diet to 24 pounds. And I couldn't be more happy with that. I am now the smallest I have been since after I had my daughter in 2008. So, and just 8 more pounds to go when I'm at my pre-pregnancy weight with her. So that's awesome. Um, so yeah, I'm doing really well, and I'm excited to finish up this journey and get on that operating table and wake up on the loser's bench. The only question going through my mind right now is, I've lost 24 pounds in 2 months. 24 pounds in 2 months. And I'm thinking, how fast is it going to come off when I have surgery? You know? Like, I mean, I've read a lot of people, losing 24 pounds in the first 2 weeks or so after surgery. And that blows my mind, of course, but I'm averaging 10 pounds a month, which isn't bad. It's actually really good on my own. Like, I can't even imagine how fast it's going to come off after surgery. And maybe I shouldn't get my hopes up too high about this. I don't know. But I am so ready to rock my RNY and get all this weight off. I'm so ready for my new life. But yeah, that's all I've got for today, and I hope you guys had a wonderful holiday weekend. Um, and I'll talk to you later. Bye.